Hey everyone, thank you for joining me. Nice to be here for another shave. I'm just putting on a little bit of pre-shave today. And I'm using my Proraso White. And I'm using that because I thought it would go quite nicely with the soap that I'm using today. The soap I'm shaving with is the Body Shop's Macca Root and Aloe. And I'll be using that. I've got some on my brush here, on my True Fit and Hill brush. And I'll be shaving today with my vintage Minora razor, which is a Bakelite razor, but I'm just going to swap the handle out. This is very head heavy. I'll pop a blade in. I've found that with a different handle, it's an absolutely lovely balanced razor. So we'll put in a razor blade, and I'm just going to use this old ball end handle that I've got. And that makes my Minora into an absolutely fabulous razor. And I'll be talking about that today. I'm using these Lord Tajam platinum blades. This is its third use. It was very nice the last time I used it. A definite improvement from the first time that I shaved with this blade. So I'm expecting good things today. We also have the result of the giveaway today, the packet of razor blades. So thank you very much for taking part in that, everybody that did. Our winner, I might as well announce it straight away, goes by the moniker of Dave C17. So Dave, congratulations. If you get in touch with me, the email address will be in the description and I can get those razor blades sent out to you. Now, the Body Shop Macca Root and Aloe is a very soft soap. It lathers up very easily indeed. This brush that I'm using has a lot of backbone, so I bowl lathered and I'm just painting the soap on. The scent of this soap is sort of it's a little bit of a generic scent, but it's very slightly floral. It reminds me of Gillette Pure. I had a sample of Gillette Pure quite a long time ago. Don't think they make it anymore, but it kind of reminds me of that. Very nice, very easy to use. I find that it really moisturises my skin in the post-shave. Now we're ready for the vintage Minora. I'm guessing because it's Bakelite, it's going to be around about the 1940s. That seems to be when a lot of Bakelite razors were made. Minora are a British company, I think, originally. That were at some point taken over by Gillette. And in fact, Gillette for a time used the name for their razor blades, the Gillette Minora blades. Now these ones are made in Russia, so that's the reason I'm not using them today. I've got two left in there, so I will actually put this pack, or what's left of it, in with the razor blades that I'm sending off to Dave, and perhaps he will use them. I've used them before, they're quite a nice blade. but they used to be made in Britain. I've seen a couple of Minora razors that are not made of Bakelite, but only a couple. They are not a vintage razor that turns up very often. Well, not that I've seen anyway. I got this one. I bought a case for an Ever Ready razor. It was the Ever Ready Deluxe set. It had a piece of card in the lid, turned around, and I wondered if that was the original pricing and Ever Ready sort of display for the Ever Ready 1912 razor. As it turns out, it wasn't. It actually was an Ever Ready Christmas card saying greetings at Christmas, and somebody had written in a message, and it was dated 1948. So it was quite interesting, but not what I intended or hoped I would be getting. And this Minora razor was in that case. And you know what, guys? It's an absolutely fantastic shave. It really is. It's really effective. It has a very little bit of blade feel. And it is remarkably comfortable to use. And when I put it on my skin, oh, the angle is right there, and it's absolutely perfect. And it almost feels as if it's, you know, sucked onto my skin. The angle is so right, it's just brilliant. So, I suppose if you think about it, we're looking, you know, sort of mid-1940s. A lot of companies had been making razor blades already. Gillette had been making razor blades and razors for 40 years by the mid-40s. So we shouldn't be surprised that these old razors are often just excellent. So in the end, for a £5, it turned out a good deal for me. And I don't like that Bakelite handle, but I do like it like this. I think this is how I'll keep it. Very nice indeed. Had another little buy in the week. I bought a spare case for a streamline razor. It didn't have the blade banks in the matching colour. It was without the blade banks, but I can use the blade banks from the Ever Ready Deluxe set that I bought for a £5, so win-win. And that spare set only cost me £14. I couldn't leave it there at £14, so I've got that. And then something else I didn't do so well. I bought this privately. I bought what I thought was a box of 100 Gillette razor blades. I made the gentleman an offer because I assumed that's what it was. Always dangerous when you assume something. The gentleman didn't know, what he was selling. So I made an offer and bought it, and it turned out to be an empty cardboard box. Of course, a Gillette box, but not worth what I paid for it. So, like everything in this hobby, ups and downs. Do you know what, guys? This is an epic razor. Really, really good. Getting such a close, comfortable shave. Really brilliant. Obviously nice and light and manoeuvrable. I wonder how much Gillette paid to take them out, take them over. But Gillette have done that before, using the name of the company as the name of the blade. The 7 o'clock razor blades had come to mind from the old 7 o'clock British company again. Super shave. Not even gone against the grain yet. Really terrific. I've got my Bart's balm to use today, which I bought a set of fragrances from them recently. This one is Ben McDewey that I've got, and is Bart's take on Acqua di Parma Colonia. Now it smells lovely, but I also have, just up here, let me get it, also have a sterling soap, Piacenza. This is Sterling's take on Acqua di Parma Colonia. I have to say, I am not so keen on that Piacenza scent. So it's interesting that both scents are very different. I don't have Acqua di Parma Colonia, so I can't compare them to the original scent. But all I can say is the balm smells very nice. I'll be using it today. Now, I don't know if you could hear that, but it was really making a lot of noise there, singing away. We had badgers in the front garden again, digging up the lawn this week. So I'm afraid we'll be getting an electric fence sorted out for that. because badgers are very habitual in their feeding, and once they find a good spot that they like, they keep returning. At one point a few years ago they came, and it must have brought a whole family, because the next morning we had 40 odd holes in the front garden. I think they were digging for the leather jacket grubs. But yes, we'll put a stop to that. There are no houses over the road from me, it's just a bank, and I live on top of a hill, so it looks out over the bay. And then that bank leads down to an old hedge, and so that's where they live. There's a set along the road somewhere. But they've obviously decided that our lawn has got the good stuff underneath it. Walked right over next door's lawn. Completely ignored that, walked over that to get to ours. Dug up the azalea. Now I'll tell you what guys, that was a terrific shave. I can feel my skin, that's really moisturised already from the Macca Root. I know from your comments a lot of you guys really quite like the Macca Root, and I know that Chris Bailey from IMCDB likes it too, so I'll join that list. I think it's inexpensive if it's still available. Yeah, a nice easy soap to use. So here we go, we've got the balm today. Ben McDewey. Now this has scent notes of rosemary, sandalwood, patchouli, lavender, vetiver and rose. I can smell there's a little bit of woodiness to it, but it's not overpowering the woodiness. It does smell very nice. Perhaps not my favourite out of the little size bottles that I've got. I have found the peppermint remarkably good, but we'll try this today. I've got such a little drop on, and it's plenty. Yeah, now that smells, oh yeah, really much more florality coming out there with the rose. Very nice indeed. Such a little bit that I put on. So these little samples are going to turn out to be really, really good value. Just to let you know, the scent notes on this one are citrus, floral, rosemary, amber and musk. Now I would have said, oh yeah, I like that one, but actually once I pulled it out, put my nose in, I remembered why I don't use this. So yeah, there we go. Piacenza, not for me that one. That's my shave guys. Thank you very much for joining me. Dave, many congratulations. Thank you everyone for taking part, and I'll see you soon. If you haven't subscribed and you'd like to, please do. That means a great deal to me, and I'll see you around. All the best now. Bye bye.